All right, guys, what's going on? Jamie here. Let's do a quick update here for Avarice. We'll talk specifically about the BUSD lobby here in a second, what's going on, how it ended yesterday, what's happening currently, because as you guys probably already know, there was a little bit of a road bump or speed bump, rather. So we'll talk about that here in a second. We'll go over their post on Telegram. Of course, it goes without saying that I am not a financial advisor. Never take anything I say as financial advice. If you are looking for financial advice, you should talk to a licensed professional. I'm just a guy on YouTube trying to make a little bit of money and showing you what I'm doing to get some crypto. Follow me on Telegram, guys. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Of course, as always, risk capital only, guys. Okay, if you want to make your experience with these passive platforms more enjoyable, only put in what you can afford to lose. Okay, if you start putting in funds into these platforms that you have no business putting in, that's when it becomes not so fun anymore. It becomes really, really stressful. You become an emotional basket case. And my point to you is, if you want it to be enjoyable, only put in risk capital. Okay, so that being said, let's take a quick look at the BNB lobby real quick first. You can see here the BNB lobby had a pretty good day yesterday. You look here, it had about a week of being under 200 BNB in the lobby. Was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So yeah, 6 days of being under 200, and then all of a sudden, boom, 226 BNB. So I had a pretty solid day yesterday. I guess the momentum from the BUSD lobby kind of spilled over, and people understand that there is going to be a feeding into the BNB lobby from the BUSD lobby. So I guess they're trying to stack up their tokens. I have some BNB here that I can collect. Not a whole lot. I think it's like 1 BNB or something like that. Yeah, 1.827 BNB. So let's go ahead and collect that. Let's go ahead and collect that, and then we'll go ahead and stake some of these tokens. Now, real quick, before we go into the BUSD lobby and go over their post on Telegram, I did have somebody ask me yesterday, what is the, I guess people were FOMOing in, or people were jumping into the first day of the BUSD lobby. I think they ended at $1.7 million or 1.7 million BUSD. And he messaged me saying, hey, why are people going into day one when you can just wait a week? And, as the excitement, kind of slows down a little bit, then less will be going into the lobby, and then you can actually come in and stack a bunch of tokens, get a bunch of tokens for cheap. And yes, you can definitely do that. You can go in with the lobby when less people or less is going into the lobby, and then go rack up a whole bunch of tokens in the hopes of the lobby coming back up again, and you have a whole bunch of tokens. Now, here's the reason why people go in on day one. And I'm not telling you what to do. You do what you want to do. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Again, everyone has a different strategy. But people who are wondering, why go in on day one? Why go in on day two? Why go in early when you could just wait a week or 2 or 3, and the excitement may die down a little bit, and then you can come in for very cheap and scoop up a bunch of tokens. Here's my thoughts on that. The reason why is, it's not so much the amount of tokens. Yes, you want to get a lot of tokens. Okay, let's not sugarcoat that. You want to get a lot of tokens as early as you can. But the main thing is, you want to get in when the lobby is pumping. Okay, and the example I can give you guys is, let's say you go into the BNB lobby right now, and the BNB lobby, at one point was doing 2,000 BNB, right? Now it's at it did about 100 plus, the mid hundreds for a week, broke over 200 as I just showed you. So, it's respectable, right? But it's not doing what it was doing before, where it was doing 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 BNB, right? So if you go in right now, theoretically, you can go in and scoop a bunch of tokens, right? You can scoop up a bunch of tokens for very cheap. But if you stake those tokens, right, yes, you will receive a passive percentage on it. Yes, you will receive dividends. But are you going to get the 40%, 40% a day, 35% a day, 30% a day that people were getting that staked on day one? No, you're not, right? But you have a lot of tokens. But people who got it on day one had less tokens because they got in when the lobby was booming. They got less tokens, but yet because they staked them on day one, they got 30%, 40% on those they were getting 30 to 40% a day on those stakes, right? So to me, yes, you want to get a bunch of tokens, but really, what good is getting a lot of tokens if the lobby isn't booming, right? The idea is you want to get in and stake your tokens when the lobby is booming. So, because the dividends is relative to how the lobby is doing, right? So that's my answer, right? That's why people get in early on these things. They know they're going to get less tokens than if they wait 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but they want to get in when the lobby is booming so they can get, 30% a day, 40% a day. They want to ROI faster, and then only have profits in the platform. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. Do what you want to do, right? If you want to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks when the lobby dies down, yes, you're probably going to get a whole bunch more tokens. You can do that. I don't know. It's up to you. Not telling you what to do. Everyone has their own strategy. I'm not saying that I have the best strategy or I know, totally what I'm doing. I just, for me, I wanted to get on day one, stake them. I knew I was going to get less tokens because I knew that lobby was going to be, through the roof, but I wanted to get the tokens and stake them ASAP, just so I can start receiving dividends while the lobby was, exploding. So anyway, that's a good segue to go into the BUSD lobby. So here's the lobby. Does it say how much went in? 1.8. I said 1.7. 1.8 million BUSD went into the lobby. As you can see here, I never collected my tokens. Towards the end of the day, I was kind of busy. I figured I'd come back to it around 9 o'clock-ish, give or take. I was going to collect them. I jumped into the Telegram and I saw some people were having issues with the amount of tokens. For example, it was showing the amount of tokens they were going to receive, but then when they would collect their tokens, the amount of tokens they got was less. So there was a few people saying, "Hey, what's going on?" I think a few members of the team said, "Hey, it might be a bug, a UI bug. It might be something going on. Let us get back to you. We'll figure it out." But there was, people collecting their tokens and staking them, right? Maybe not realizing what was going on. For me, I wanted to just let the dust settle. Usually when there's a lot going on like that, the best action for me, I found, is no action, right? Just let all the dust settle and then figure it out when, you know, when when more intel comes out, right? So let's go to their Telegram and go over their post. So this is what they posted. It says, "Good morning, Avarice family. First things first, we really appreciate your patience following the vague message we put out last night about the token amounts on the UI. We needed time to finalize our analysis of the problem and our solution. The issue is that, unfortunately, there is a logic error with the amount of minted tokens in the BUSD lobby. This affects the total amount of tokens the investors got, which is not what we promised the community. The tokens were essentially cut in half. Technically, we could have continued. The lobby would have just sold half of the promised supply every day moving forward, but long-term, it wouldn't have been sustainable or in the betterment of the community's interest." So essentially there was, I guess, a bug in the contract that they didn't find, that people when they collected were getting half of the tokens they were supposed to get. Welcome to DeFi. Welcome to DeFi. I mean, for me, I've been through this stuff, many times before. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait to see, what happens later. I'll give you some insight on a conversation I did have with one of their team members, because I did private message them or DM them, and they got back to me. So I'll give you some insight on that conversation. Again, I'm not really worried. I'm not, really concerned, because they do have a solution for it, and it's not some long out, drawn out solution. Give us a week, give us a month. I believe they've already fixed a problem, and later on they will airdrop us all of our tokens so that we can stake them. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Let me go back here. So what does this mean moving forward? One, the dev will migrate the current day one lobby to a new contract. This can be done before the current day ends. So day two will be day one on the new contract, and everyone who participated in day one will get the right amount of tokens to stake tomorrow, day two of the lobby, which I think their time tomorrow in their neck of the woods is 8 p.m. Eastern, my time, right, where the lobby ends. So even though they're saying tomorrow, which I think it's tomorrow in their part of the world, I think they mean tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I could be wrong. I got to, confirm that. But I think when 8 p.m. hits tonight Eastern, this will all, we'll be able to do all this. Anyway, number two, everyone who already staked their tokens can migrate their stakes to the new contract tomorrow, day 2 of the new contract, which is probably tonight, right in my time, and we'll get extra tokens based on the 3 million total per day. So to clarify, this means that all the funds are SAFU and the right amount of tokens will be sent tomorrow. And tomorrow, day 2, will be the start for the BAVC lobby. Okay. Or in other words, staking will be live tomorrow, which is going to be tonight. So people who were staking last night, essentially tonight will be when it'll be day 1 of staking tonight. Okay. As you may have also seen, the buys have been disabled as of a few hours ago. So again, you can't go into the BUSD lobby and buy tokens. Despite the issue, buys were still pouring in prior to the disablement because, there's a bunch of smart people out there that know how to go do it via the contract, I guess. But $100,000 roughly was entered into the lobby. Everyone who entered in will be refunded manually today. So keep an eye on your wallets. As all of the funds are safe, our plan moving forward remains unchanged. We have the funds for the buybacks, both BUSD and the BNB pool, as well as the marketing development budget still intact. That is unaffected. We will continue to build. We will not be stopped. So essentially, just staking is just pushed back one day, but everything else is, moving forward according to plan, according to their post. We're truly sorry about all this. We hope you all understand. Remain confident in the team. Stay tuned with announcements here today as we move forward. We hope you have a great day. So I did, as I said before, I did DM, one of their team members. And I said, hey, what is there anything that people have to do? Do they have to go in and, go into the contract, or I don't know what has to be done? He said nothing. Essentially people who didn't collect their tokens, right? Like myself, I didn't collect my tokens. We're going to get airdropped the right amount of tokens straight into our wallet. So we don't even have to collect later on. They'll get airdropped to our wallet, and then we can go stake them as we would have, normally, right? Like you go into the staking side of the website, you stake them right in there. You choose how many days, all that stuff, right? And I asked them, well, what do people have to do who did collect? People who did collect and stake. There's people that collected and staked already. He said, no, they don't have to do anything either. Okay, they're going to get the right amount of tokens airdropped to them. He said tomorrow, which I believe is tonight, and then they can just go stake as well. So all in all, people who didn't collect their tokens, and people who did collect their tokens, and people who collected their tokens and already staked them, essentially we don't have to do anything. We will get airdropped the right amount of tokens, according to what he told me. And then we can just stake them, and then they'll open up the lobby again, and then it'll be day 2. So people essentially have, one extra day to kind of, recover from that crazy 1.8 million BUSD, first day. They can kind of recover, get themselves together, and then, be ready to go in on day 2 if they choose to. So yeah, that is the update. That's what we have to do. Again, there's no action that we have to take. We just wait for the airdrop tonight. Once we get the tokens in our wallet, and you'll be able to see the tokens in your wallet, then you would go stake. I would imagine, and again, I'm just assuming here, later tonight, right? These are the tokens right here. This is the BUSD Avarice tokens, right? Later on tonight, again, they're saying tomorrow in their time, which I believe is tonight in my time. We'll see all the tokens right here. We could essentially, because there's no need to collect. He said it's just going to get airdropped straight to your wallet. So we'll see the tokens right here. Then we can go to the staking side, and then just stake them as we normally would. Go in here, type in how much you want to stake, how many days, and stake them. And that's pretty much it. And then you're going to see your stakes right here, and then create your ladder stakes or whatever you want to do. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. I'm scrolling through my convo with him on Telegram here on my phone. He said you don't have to collect anything. Tokens will be airdropped directly to you. And then you can stake them on the new contract. Tomorrow starts the new day 2. Everyone who bought in today will be refunded today, so they can buy in tomorrow on the new day 2. All right, so that's pretty much it. There's no action we have to take. We just have to wait. Tokens will get airdropped to us, and we can come back here and stake them, and then keep it moving, right? So, that's pretty much it. That's my take. Again, I'm not stressing it. I'm not worried about it. Two reasons why. Okay, number one is, I'm pretty confident in their team. The team has been pretty transparent from the beginning of the BNB lobby. They've, been pretty open. They have open communication not only on Telegram, but if you DM them, they're pretty quick to respond. They do have experience, because they are, the lead developer, was also the lead developer for T2X, to my understanding. And the second reason I'm not worried is this is more personal, I only put in what I can afford to lose. I don't put in any more than I can afford to lose. It's risk capital, guys. So if this thing blows up tomorrow and, I lost what I put in, then it's going to suck. Don't get me wrong, but oh well, we move on and we make it up in another platform because, money you can always make back. Do I want that to happen? Of course not. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I think everything's going to be fine. But people get all panicky and crazy. And again, and I get it, right? Obviously, they were expected to get a certain amount of tokens, they didn't. So I get it. Trust me, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but just chill out and tokens will come, and then we can stake them. No big deal. It's just a little road bump. I mean, it was a monster day. I would imagine that's going to continue because people do want to get in on day 2 or day 3. Not everybody got in on day 1. There was a lot of people that kind of held off. A lot of people that are looking to dollar cost average. There's still plenty of big days, in my opinion, in this lobby. But we'll wait and see. Again, guys, another reminder: only putting in you can afford to lose. But like I said, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Anyway, that's pretty much it, guys. Go to their Telegram. Some of you guys are hitting me up on my Telegram or posting underneath my videos questions that should probably be addressed to them on their Telegram, because some of the questions I don't have the answers to. Right, I'm in their Telegram myself trying to get answers. So go to their Telegram, find out what's going on. Anything that I get, I'll post over on my Telegram. You guys know I'm not shy to post over on my Telegram or make videos. Sometimes I make too many videos. But I believe in over communication rather than no communication. So anything I get, I'll forward it to you guys. But again, for yourself, go to their Telegram and find out if there's anything going on. But again, we'll keep you guys posted. But like I said, I'm not really stressing it. I'm not worried about it. It's one day that gets pushed back, and we'll stake, and we'll keep it moving. All right, guys, that's pretty much about it, guys. I will catch you on the next update video. Peace.